These apartments really be dragging it with luxury. Baby, it's not luxury for me to have a washer and dryer. It's not luxury for there to be a gym. It's not luxury for me not to be living in a horrible area. Basic necessity. That ain't luxury.
Hey sweets, welcome back. This is Sweet, but don't let the smooth taste fool you. Seen by the beginning of the video, we're going to be talking about the idea of luxury apartments and the fact that they're basically a scam, because for some of the places, at least in my area, there are houses that are renovated and done up better than what these luxury apartments have to provide. And then in a lot of cases, you can't even get there to plow the snow in the wintertime, and you paying all that money. Anywho, if you find yourself relating to this video, go ahead and like this video. Comment down below if you found yourself in a situation where you signed up for a luxury apartment and ended up it wasn't so luxurious at all. It was very bougetto, as a matter of fact. But let's get into the first clip.
For half of these luxury apartments, the only thing luxurious about them is the price. They will slap a luxury sign on anything if you let them. I was thinking about moving, so I went on a tour of a luxury apartment yesterday. Why the hallways dirty? Why is there blunt wrappers all in the stairwell? Why is the nicest part of this whole apartment complex the leasing office? I need answers. And don't get me started on all these luxury fees they be trying to charge you. They give you the base price, which is one price, and they start adding the amenity fee, the pet fee, the parking fee, the valet fee, the fee. You be like, God damn. Once it's all said and done, it was like $400 extra. And I don't know what they build in these new buildings with these days, but the walls are as thin as construction paper. You can hear everything. I think they're using 2x4s and paper mache. I think we're bending the word luxury a little bit. Like, I feel like at this point, I can slap a luxury tag on my 2012 Honda Civic. And once again, don't let these apartment complexes sell you on just the amenities and not the apartment. When we on a tour, take me to the room first, not the pickleball court.
One thing that he did mention was like the whole fact of, okay, the blunt wrappers and stuff are on the floor and stuff like that. I've had that happen before. Even at my last building, I had that happen. What that comes in with is like, y'all just let anybody in here, and you let anybody in here because you know don't nobody want to live here for real. So, and not only that, they supposed to have maintenance people to come and clean up the hallways and stuff like that, depending on the type of complex. Now, if it's like one of those big complexes, yeah, I come clean this stuff up. But it's also on, I do want to put some responsibility on us. It's also on some of us to clean up behind you. So there's no reason why you should have White Castle bags on the parking lot. That bothers me because I see it. Should not see blunt guts on the parking lot. Kudos to you for not doing it in your apartment. So I guess that counts for something. And then another thing that they mentioned is the nicest thing that's about the apartment buildings or the apartment complex is like the leasing office and stuff. That benefits the workers and barely benefits them because they only there for like what, 8 to 10 hours out the day. Well, they do spend most of their time there, but still, it's like that does not benefit me. I'm barely even gonna come in there, in all honesty. And going back on the whole idea of these walls or paper thin, one thing that I have learned to do is always have my, dealing with these apartments, always have not loud music, but always have my TV playing, because it gets to a point where if you let it get too quiet, like you can hear the birds chirping and everything is beautiful, but if you let it get too quiet, you can hear your next door's neighbor conversation. Now you may be saying, "Ooh, I want to hear what they say," but the thing is, if you can hear them, 9 times out of 10, they can hear you. I do not like that. So you can imagine where I'm making videos, I'm making content, people can hear me. I know the content that's coming out before I drop it, before I even edit it. I haven't made it to that point of apartments where I have like the valet fee and like, so I did know my brother used to have a trash fee, and they barely picked it up anyway. Pretty sure everybody across the board has to pay is the pest control fee. But the thing is, they only come twice a year. So I'm paying this every month just for y'all to come out twice a year. I don't understand that. I don't get that. And I quite don't like that at all. I don't like that, because if I'm paying every month, I want to see y'all every month. I really don't want nobody in my house every month. So I don't know. But if I'm paying monthly, I think I should be able to see y'all just as often, honestly. And looking at some of the comments, this comment says, this is the top comment, it said, "My last apartment came with luxury roaches." That was a thing when I first moved here. I got duped, and it was all my fault, in all honesty. I got duped. But when I first came here, the first time I came in this apartment, there was dead roaches on my on the countertops in my kitchen. The kitchen! Dead roaches on the countertops on the kitchen. Dead roaches on the floor, like in like the nooks of the floor and stuff, because I have carpet. There were just roaches. And they're still here. Like, they're still a tenant. They leave in the wintertime. I guess they go to the mountains in the winter, and they come back home for the summer. But they're back. They're not as bad, but yeah, I do have the roaches. So it's like you pay this high price, and they can't even, like, going back on pest control, they can't even make sure that the pest control comes monthly, and you pay it monthly. Next comment says, luxury apartments really does mean just a nice lobby, which we don't even get to use for real. We don't even get to use that for real. Here's another one that says, luxury to me is high rise, amenities below, large rooms, closets, pool, groundskeeping with designs, gated communities, concierge, upgraded kitchens, top quality maintenance. Yes. Management, community events, extra storage space, delivery service, trash pickup, no pests. I mean, I can go on laughing my off. Basically, all the things these luxury apartments ain't offering. That would be nice. And then it's like you still pay the price for all of these things. What with the upgraded kitchen, they charge you an extra $200-300 a month just for stainless steel appliances. And sometimes, depending on the longevity of you wanting to be at that apartment, sometimes you just sit and think, what's stopping me from telling y'all come get y'all appliances and I just buy my own, and when I leave I just take it with me? At this point. Because I know a place I can get a nice stainless steel for $250. I mean, it'll be used, but these are used. But what's stopping me from telling them, hey, come get y'all stuff? I'm gonna email it. Come get y'all stuff, and I'm gonna bring in my own appliances. And then when I leave, I'm gonna take my appliances with me. This email is still here. And when I leave, if it looks gutted out, that's because you need to bring your stuff back in here. Like, what's stopping us from doing that? Storage space and closets. Do you know, in this place, I promise you, this is not just some rent on my own apartment. In this place, I only have 2 closets. 2, and that was like a major downgrade in my storage, because not only is it compact, but there's no closet space. So now I have to get more furniture, like cabinets and stuff, to just put stuff in. So it's just like the small stuff that you would think comes with luxury. It does not. But let's go to this next clip.
And exactly what makes an apartment complex luxury? Just because you got a coffee bar next to your office in the leasing office don't mean you luxury. Just because the AC working in the leasing office where you have to work at does not make the apartment home in which I will be living in luxury. What do y'all consider a luxury apartment in 2026? During my apartment search, I have found that this just call themselves luxury because the prices are in fact luxury. But there's not really anything luxury about the way you would live if you were to rent there. And I just have to be clear that having good customer service, being a welcoming leasing agent does not make the apartment complex in which you work luxury. Do you know how many people complain all the time about how their apartment complex is not up to date? Everything about the apartments, the units, are literally old-fashioned. White refrigerators, the countertops look hideous. You just don't have a lot of upgrades. And to some people, it doesn't seem that hard. It's just like, oh, get a regular apartment. How depressing it could also be to live in a regular apartment, because the regular apartments aren't even just regular apartments anymore. They've gone bad. Live in a regular apartment now, you will be living in the swamp with yogurt. Shrek himself.
We piggyback. Now, I do want to encourage you, if you do have the white refrigerator, if you do got the brown cabinets, embrace that. I am big on that. Sometimes some of these long as the refrigerator working. But sometimes if it goes out, like, man, just give me a new refrigerator, give me a stainless steel, something. And going back to what I said earlier, what is stopping me from just getting my own appliances? But going back, the countertops. Do you know how easy, and I say easy, but for them to find somebody, do you know how easy it is for them to find somebody to just upgrade the countertops and not to charge an extra, $200-300 a month? And like I said earlier, at this point, it's easier to just go find a house that's already renovated.
If you're still watching at this point, it's safe to say that you like this content. Go ahead and physically like it then. And while you're at it, subscribe to this channel because I occasionally drop videos like this. Let's continue with the show.
Back to the customer service thing, that should be bare minimum. Why do I have to get cussed out because I have a complaint that I have a mildew issue? Why do I have to worry about you having me fill out a money order and you running off my money order? True story. God looked out for me on that one, but look. But even with the whole outdated apartments, I mean, come on. Like, can we up it up a little bit? It is a new time, a new day. Like, can we at least get a 10-year-old refrigerator? At least a 10-year-old, oven, stove? Is that too much to ask for? Comment says luxury equals you get a ceiling fan in your unit. You will believe how many apartments don't have ceiling fan. I'm living in one right now. There's a lot of apartments that don't have like basic stuff. Why is it that they're making that they still have so many apartments, townhouses, condos without a washer and dryer hookup? Why is that a thing? Like, this is 2026 and we still have places where it does not have a washer and dryer hookup. And then when they don't have the washer and dryer hookup, their laundry facility looks trash. The machines don't work. The machines are dirty. This next comment says, my apartment complex has a pickleball court, a pretty backsplash in every apartment, elevators, a jumbo screen to watch TV by the pool, a big hot tub, a Pilates studio in the gym, regular tenant events, built rewards for the community, pest control once a week, and they offer a service where they will ship your outgoing mail for you. Sissy Fitz, where do you live? I bet you. I'm sorry, I ain't even go. Let me stay out your pockets because I feel like I would not be able to afford that. It sounds like every bit of $4 grand a month. But that's the idea that you get when you see luxury apartments. Stop saying that you're a luxury apartment when you can't even offer the bare minimum. Someone else said, Andre says, you forget about the thin walls. You can hear your neighbor. Cut your TV on, keep your TV on. Because if you can hear them, they can hear you. Especially when you're doing your little nasty stuff. So keep that in mind. Go to this next video.
Luxury apartment, luxury apartment. I'm sick of these doggone luxury apartments. These apartments always claiming that they're luxury, but I ain't got no doggone fan or a light in my doggone room. Explain that. Where is the luxury in that? It's giving hell, because that's what it feels like every single time I go to sleep at night. These apartments want to charge crazy amounts for rent, but don't want to provide the basic necessity. Gyms be small to be the size of my bedroom, but you want to slap luxury on the name and all of a sudden, it's luxury. It ain't no doggone luxury. And people might be like, oh, they could install a fan for you. You just have to pay like $100-something. That's besides the point. I shouldn't have to do that. Paying almost $2K a month for an apartment and it ain't got no doggone fan and a light. I had to buy lamp and a fan for a doggone luxury apartment.
Yep. And that's the thing. So even if you, okay, I say appliances, but appliances you can take with you. But if you wanted to renovate your space to make it look up to date, like with the countertops and the vanity and stuff, you're renovating their stuff. And the thing is, when you leave, they could charge double than what you paid most likely. And that's not fair. It's not fair. So it's like, I got to make my own luxury space. It's really not fair. Someone commented, don't get me started with having to pay for parking in my own apartment. Gotta love those places where you gotta pay for parking. Because it's like, I live here. What do you mean I can't park my car here? Like, my car is my property. Why can't I have my own stuff here? Why do I have to pay you? And then what happens when you don't pay the parking? 9 times out of 10, you're getting towed. So now you're finna be behind on rent because now you had to pay this tow fee just because you had to park at the place where you live at. I don't get it. This other comment says, my crack baby says, luxury equals millennial gray. Excuse you. Don't do that. It's true, but we do have our own like little millennial gray thing. But that's basically what luxury equals millennial gray, and it's basically boring looking stuff. Now I do like the whole cherry wood with the stainless steel. I do like that vibe. I took that personal. I'm a millennial, and what you're saying is absolutely true. Like, we do have like a very bland color scheme in mind. Let me stay on tangent. Okay, this comment says, installing a fan is crazy. Apartment culture has really got out of hand. I really just want a nice apartment that's clean. That's it. But if it's not luxury, not decent at all. And then that's the thing, I really don't mind. It don't even have to be a luxury apartment. It can be like a town, like just a nice building. Just give me the bare minimum stuff. Why do I have to keep going around for laundry? Give me a washer and dryer. Why do I have to buy extra storage space? I live here. Why do I have to pay for parking? I live here. Why do I have to call the city to get snow plowed or moved out the way in the wintertime? My life. This is really my fault, like for me, because I'm gonna tell you another little scam that they running. They like to, when you looking at an apartment, what they do is they show you the amenities, they show you all the cute stuff, and they show you the demo apartment. They show you the show apartment. This is what it could look like if you live here. They don't show you the one that you actually finna apply for or actually finna move into. Don't make that same mistake that I made. If you see that, if you go in an apartment and you see the apartment that's on the pictures, before you even walk in there, like, no, I don't want to see it. I want to see the one that I'm applying for. Don't even walk in that door. I don't want to see that. I seen the pictures. Stop playing with me. I want to see the one that you trying to show me. And if it's not up to for occupancy yet, or you can't see it, well, show me one that is empty, or show me one that's available with the same price. As big as this building is, show me one that's available with the same price that I can see, so I can see if I want it. But don't show me something that you did your renovations to and it don't look like the rest of the building. That's how I got ganked coming here. I digress. But anyway, comment down below if you also got duped into getting the show apartment. That's a new thing that they're doing now, the show apartment. And the fact that these people are spending so much money on these leasing buildings, like the leasing office, it doesn't make sense to me. Like the apartment building that I left before here, I had like a very bad molding problem. Their plumbing issues was kind of bad. Now they did start fixing the siding on different apartments, but there was so many things they could have done with those apartment buildings. But you know what they did? They built this nice, big, extravagant leasing office. They did put gym in there. They did have like a little tennis court, but in all honesty, they finna turn that gym into a trap house. But I know that area. That gym probably is where a lot of things happen in that gym. Everything but working out. But you pay all that extra stuff. Like, I would rather, instead of paying for like the amenities, I would much rather you put all of those things, like put all that money into the actual apartment. Put it into like the streets, put it into the laundry room, make a bigger laundry room, make a second laundry room. Like, why does 500 apartments have to share a number of, like, what, 30 laundry machines? So yeah, that's my little rant for today. I am getting back into doing YouTube. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it or sense it or feel it, but I am not into, like, I haven't been feeling YouTube in a while. So I'm really just trying to get back into the hang of things. And yeah, spread love, pursue purpose, and center God, and everything will be okay.
Bet there's nothing left to do.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So grateful that you are interested in my beliefs, experiences, and narrative of life. I want to encourage you to put your phone down and go experience things on your own. It is so easy for you to sit and watch all these podcasts, people experiencing their solo trips or their vacations, and you just live through them. I encourage you to get off your phone and experience it for yourself. I know it's not what YouTubers want to tell you, but I really want you to try and apply whatever you learned, hopefully good things, in real life. Because you knowing all this information just makes it theory without you applying them. Don't regurgitate what you just seen from us. I want you to experience things for yourself. Don't take my experience or any other YouTuber's experience on love, finances, or career as your experience. Make your own narrative for your life. It's your life. You need to experience it for yourself, not through our eyes. Go out there, meet people. I don't want you to go outside and be on your phone. I want you to meet people, enjoy new hobbies, dominate, and take your space in this world. All right. With that being said, I want you to spread love, pursue purpose, and center God. See you soon.
So, if you want to get yourself... Everybody stick around because we're going to have some fun and look at this...